Tonight at 10, Bills fans react, and Tom Martin helps us understand why the team decided to trade Sammy Watkins and Ronald Darby.
And we ended the work week with a few scattered showers and even a couple of thunderstorms. A few more on the way late tonight and even into your Saturday. I'll let you know when we'll see the sunshine back in your 4-1 forecast.
And new at 10, where a man was shot in Buffalo, what we know about his condition and how many times he was shot. Out with the old, in with the new, just 3 months in office, and Bills general manager Brandon Beane is making big changes at One Bills Drive. Wide receiver Sammy Watkins and cornerback Ronald Darby are no longer with the team tonight. Good Friday evening, everyone. The news has Bills fans and the NFL world buzzing tonight, wanting to know why. News 4 Sports' Tom Martin joins us live in the studio to help us understand. Tom?
It's a good question, Nalina, and it's a very complicated thing to trade the face of a franchise, and that's what Sammy Watkins was to the Bills, even if people didn't think he met the lofty expectations. Let's go over the two trades first, just the players involved. Sammy Watkins to the L.A. Rams for corner E.J. Gaines, and the other trade, Ronald Darby to Philly for wideout Jordan Matthews. But each of those deals also gave the Bills coveted draft picks. Now they're stacked for a good 2018 class. That's one big reason why this trade happened.
You have to draft well in this league to win. That's the financial model. You know, those players are the most affordable. So that helps us to have that kind of currency in the first 3 rounds.
We're going to do everything possible and make every decision that's in the best interest of this football team, short and long term. And that's my responsibility.
Now, you might be asking why trade Sammy at all. The short of it is his contract is up after this season. If he doesn't want to stay in Buffalo long term, maybe he walks and you lose him for nothing. Now you have a cornerback. Ronald Darby, a bit of a different case. He was a guy who fit more in the Rex Ryan scheme. Perhaps they just wanted to find a guy who could fill in for Sammy as well when they moved him. Jordan Matthews has a chance to do some decent things in Buffalo. I think we'll have much more coming up later in sports. But for now, in the studio, Tom Martin, News 4 Sports.
I thought he performed great yesterday, so that's what made me excited about the future. And then 12 hours later, we didn't have him anymore.
Trading Sammy Watkins left many Bills fans stunned. He was a popular player, but he battled injuries over the last 3 years in Buffalo. Bills fans have had mixed reactions when it comes to the rest of the season. News 4's Rachel Monjovi brings us Bills fans' voices tonight. Rachel?
Well, Alina, Bills fans have seen a lot of changes to the team since the end of last season. Some changes, like the trade of Sammy Watkins, is something fans didn't see coming.
Bills fans seem optimistic about this year's season.
I hope we go to the Super Bowl. We're going all the way.
I still think the Bills have a good shot.
But less than 24 hours after the first preseason game, the Bills traded wide receiver and fan favorite Sammy Watkins.
I was surprised, very surprised. I was sad at first. I love him.
Excited, happy, sad, a little bit of everything.
I thought it was actually a pretty fair trade, so I was excited about it.
Watkins left quite an impression on fans, but many say he won't be remembered by just his catches.
All his injuries and not staying on the field, so that would be the most thing I would remember about him, and how he really didn't perform like we would have wanted him to.
Unfortunately, I'm going to remember the injuries. I mean, Sammy's missed a lot of games in the last few years, and injuries has really hampered him.
With a new coach and GM this year, the Bills truly seem to be entering a new era.
I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be a rebuilding year, like a true rebuilding year.
I think the Bills are trying to stack up on picks to trade up for a quarterback next year.
No matter what the roster will look like for Game 1 or Game 16, fans have mixed opinions of how the season will pan out.
They were projected to win 6 games. They're probably going to win the same amount of 6 games.
I can see us winning 8 games.
I hope we make great strides, but I think playoffs are next season, not this season.
Bills fans can continue to weigh in on the trade picks on our social media pages. The next preseason game will be in Philadelphia on August 17th. In the newsroom tonight, Rachel Monjovi, News 4 at 10.
Rachel, thank you. And here are just a few of those comments on social media we've been getting from you. Scott said this: yes, 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 let's go Buffalo, cleaning house. Sophia isn't as happy about it. She said, they're always trading the good ones. Now we'll go and get 10 times better and have something we don't have, rings. And Carolyn Wayden saying he's been getting big bucks for keeping the bench warm. Onward and upward, team building in progress. We still want to hear what you think about today's trades. Leave us a comment on Facebook or tweet us. I'm here. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. This is a live look. There's a live look over downtown Buffalo. Andrew, good evening. Happy Friday.
Thank you. Happy Friday to you as well. Happy Friday to everyone. And we started the Friday off a little bit gloomy, maybe reflecting the mood of some Bills fans, but I'm giving you reasons to be optimistic. Also, I'm thinking how Bills fans should be. We have a beautiful weather pattern on the way. We just got to get through the next, say, 24 hours or so, and we'll get there. But things ended actually pretty pleasant this evening. After we saw some showers and storms move through, we had breaks of sunshine for the last couple of hours of daylight, and that led to some beautiful rainbows. Here's a photo from George and Albion, a nice rainbow all the way across the sky. A lot of them coming into our newsroom, so thank you for those. Well, we're not done with the wet weather yet. We actually have a cool front on the way, and that's been spawning some thunderstorms in Ontario and crossing Lake Erie. Lake Erie fairly warm right now, so that's why that cool front actually spawning those storms rather than the storms dissipating right now. So expect them to sort of make their way in couple of hours before they arrive, but closer to midnight could see some of those storms moving in along the lakeshore and eventually here into the metro if they don't fall apart. Behind this cool front, we still have a little bit of unsettled weather, just some scattered shower activity that we'll be dealing with throughout your Saturday. Here's how it looks in our hour-by-hour forecast. The storms across Lake Erie expected to fall apart a little bit as they near us closer to midnight, but we could see some of them making their way through Buffalo. Then waking up tomorrow morning, mostly cloudy, some breaks of sunshine still, but also a few showers. Your Saturday is not going to be a washout, so don't cancel any of your outdoor plans, but you might need to be a little bit flexible at times and just bring an umbrella if you're heading on out. Showers will wind down later on Saturday evening, and then we have some big improvements in store for your Sunday. So for the rest of tonight, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms, mostly in the overnight hours, and we'll stay mostly cloudy. Coming up in your full 4-1 forecast, we'll talk more about that Saturday, the big improvements for Sunday, and how long some nice weather will stick around.
Andrew, thank you. New at 10, we are working to learn more details about a shooting in Buffalo. It happened around 4:30 in the 200 block of Timon Street. Police tell us a man was shot twice and may have serious injuries. We will keep you updated as soon as police release more details. An investigation is underway after Cheektowaga police say a woman pulled off a robbery at a Bank of America. It happened on Harlem Road just before 2:30. Police say the woman handed the bank teller a note demanding money. The teller gave the woman cash and that woman took off, but police were able to track her down, taking her into custody. A charter school nearby was searched and cleared by authorities shortly after the robbery. Also new tonight, we've learned the 17-year-old mother accused of leaving her 8-month-old baby in a plastic bag for 72 hours has waived her right to a preliminary hearing. Harriet Hoyt was in an Elmira courtroom today. The Chemung County DA says the baby is doing remarkably well. As of today, the baby is set to be in stable condition at Strong Memorial Hospital. We spoke to one of the women who found that little girl, and one day, when she grows up, she wants her to remember this.
So I would love to blow her a kiss, Sabrina. I love you, darling, and I hope that God gives you everything you need, and I bet she's just as beautiful. I bet she is.
Hoyt is charged with second-degree attempted murder. The case is now heading to a grand jury. A potential ALS breakthrough in Buffalo. Meet the two patients who received a new treatment that could change lives across the country.